Hey y'all, welcome to Art of the Budget. My name's Nicole, my pronouns are she and her, and I live in the Pacific Northwest on the traditional unceded territory of the Coast Salish Nations. And it's the freaking weekend, so it's time to check in on our budget together. I usually put this out on Friday or Saturday, and it's Sunday, so sorry it's a little late. But it is also Vlogmas, so this is day something of Vlogmas. It has, been hard to do a video every day, but I'm gonna try to do 31 videos by the end of December. I think we'll just see what happens. All right, so let's get into my transactions for the week. This is December 2020, week number 2, and I just put a video up about my atheist bush if you want to check that out. It's the last video. Okay, so let's get into my transactions. I'm going to scroll down to like grocery area, I think. I went to Taco Bell and I got some tacos and it was $7.85. So I'm going to put that in restaurants. I also went to Home Depot and I bought light bulbs, and that was $18.46. My house, there's like 2 apartments within this old 1920s house, and I've lived here for over 3 years, and the porch light went out, and we were like, oh, okay, like let's just replace this, and we pulled the light bulb out, and it was not like a screw-in light bulb. It had like 2 little prongs, and then the part that you put the light bulb into basically had 2 like little keyholes that you had to lock it into. So of course we didn't have any, neither of us had light bulbs. Neither person who lives in either apartment had light bulbs for it. So anyway, I finally went to Home Depot and I got one, and then I also just got a box of light bulbs for myself. Light bulb technology has changed a lot, so I learned a lot from the very delightful person working at Home Depot that day. All right, so let's see. I got something from Amazon. So I don't know about any of y'all, but I use Tom's of Maine toothpaste. I actually hate toothpaste. Like honestly, I hate it. It's so gross. I don't hate mint. There are a few things that I like that are minty, but I don't love mint. And when I was a kid, I hated it. And most toothpaste is minty flavor. So anyway, for years, for the last 20 years, I've been using Tom's of Maine spearmint whole care. I think it's the whole care kind, and it is a little bit minty, but it's not overwhelming. It's not gross. And I'm sorry, not gross. I think that a lot of times mint is just a bit overwhelming and a bit bitter to me. So the spearmint is very mild. And anyway, I can't find it. I cannot find it in a store. I can't find it at the co-op. I can't find it at f.i.r.e. I can't find it out Walmart. I literally can't find it anywhere. So I went online and on Amazon, and I started a subscribe and save for a 3-pack of it. I don't even know how much longer it's going to be around. Part of me just wanted to stockpile it, but I just subscribed to get it every 3 months. So we'll see. Anyway, the first 3-pack was $15.56. And I guess that I'm going to put that in groceries. I guess that's where that type of thing goes for me these days. Yeah, I know it sounds probably outrageous. Even saying it out loud feels a little silly, but I just, for some reason, do not enjoy toothpaste, and I just want to stick with what works. And I'm because I like my mouth, I might end up deciding to stockpile some, but we'll see. I didn't have the budget for it for this month, so I'm being a responsible human. Okay, so let's see. Next, I went to f.i.r.e, and I spent $23.21. But as I mentioned in my I didn't make a note here. As I mentioned in my fun category. As I mentioned in my atheist bush video, I bought lights while I was there, and I think those were $5 $6 or something. I honestly cannot remember how much they were, and I don't have the receipt anymore, but it doesn't really matter. I do just try to break up sometimes larger transactions so that they just make sense in the budget, but like ultimately it doesn't really matter that much for me. I think people are a variety of ways. Like I'm a little bit closer to like every penny accounted for, but maybe not so hardcore. So anyway, I'm gonna put $5 in fun, and then the rest, 18.21 in groceries. Probably the only reason I'm even putting this transaction is because I'm kind of determined not to go over in groceries this month. We shall see. Okay, so I'm going to track that expense. And okay, while I'm here, I'm just checking to make sure that Costco is in there. Okay, next I went to Walmart, and I bought several things. As you know, Walmart, that is a place that is, it's not my favorite place in terms of like their model. I don't like love supporting them, but sometimes it is just the place to go. And actually, I've been wanting to replace my very old or slippers that are actually from the thrift store to begin with. And they actually had a pair that were really cute. So I picked those up. They were super affordable. They were like $10. Unfortunately, I got like the size that's just like a little too big, which I realized once I was home. Like, I don't know why I didn't walk around in the store in them. So anyway, I'm going to exchange them hopefully, but I'm going to split this transaction too. So let's see. Oh, wait. So I'm going to do again in fun. How am I doing in that category? I still have 35. So I also bought a pepper spray just for safety, and it's not really fun, but I'm going to put that in there. So the slippers were about $10 and the pepper spray was about $10. I'm going to put 20 in there, and I'm going to put the rest in groceries. Did I really spend $26.41 on groceries? I feel like that's just not possible. I might revisit this transaction, but for now, we'll leave it. I try to remember, like, to write. I've been trying to write what I buy because sometimes I just cannot remember, like, what I bought at a store. But anyway, we'll see. I might revisit this transaction later. We'll find out. But let's go ahead and take care of it. Okay, so all right, yeah. So wow, we're week 2 and I've already spent all of my grocery money, and actually I've already gone over because a neighbor of mine is selling their yard honey, and I bought a 16-ounce jar for $14. So I'm gonna put that in groceries. Yeah, well, it is what it is. You know, we're just witnessing real life here on Art of the Budget. I also spent $34.45 at the dollar store. I know it's not an incredible amount of money to spend, and I did that to purchase a variety of things like coffee, creamer, sugar, tuna, Vienna sausages, peanut butter, and some snacks to share with folks who do not have housing and have like food instability in my community. So that's going to go into sharing my income. So I'm going to go ahead and drop that in there. And last but not least, oh, yay! Last but not least, fellow artist in my field of socially engaged craft released a beautiful book. They collaborated with an illustrator, and it's basically about doing ceramics in the time of COVID in the classroom. So they're a ceramics teacher like me, and I just like had to have it. I just had to have it. So I'm going to put that in my 2% to art, and that was $31.56. I am teaching ceramics in January. My class is full and even has a wait list, and I hope I might be able to use this book to do some exercises with my students, since we will be doing potentially remote, hopefully somewhat hybrid learning in January. So Yeah, those are my transactions for the week. Let me know down below how your week is going, and I will see you in the next video.